Hey guys. So it's been a while since I made my last video, but this is something I really want to talk about because it just happened to me the other day. So, as many of you may or may not know, I work at a bank and I'm a personal banker. Actually, I'm a universal banker, which means I can do basically everything within a bank, from loans to tellering to anything. An older lady, she was about 5'4", heavy set, very, very nice, just old. She came to me to print out some cashier's checks for her. And on cashier's checks, you type out who it's going to, like who the check's made payable to. So there's no question about that. So I'm like, yeah, I can do that for you, ma'am, no problem. She was purchasing 3 checks. First one was going to the National Republican uh, Committee or something like that. I have no problem with Republicans at all, so I had no problem making that check out at all. The second one was for Governor Terry Branstad. He's a Republican running for the Republican nomination to run against Chet Culver, the incumbent Democrat, in the next election to become governor in the state of Iowa. I'm not a fan of Terry Branstad, but again, I didn't care. I made out the check. I did it, no problem. The third one took me back and really made me not want to do anything else for this lady ever again in that matter. I go, and the last check, ma'am, who is it made payable to? And she goes, the National Organization for Marriage. And I said, excuse me? She's like, the National Organization for Marriage. And I'm like, okay. I literally sat in my desk for a good 2 minutes just sitting there thinking to myself, do I really want to follow? Do I really want to finish this? Or should I just be like, ma'am, I'm sorry, I have an issue with my computer, or just make up some excuse saying why I can't do it? National Organization for Marriage is an anti gay marriage not for profit group. They go around the country just like other organizations trying to prevent gays from marrying. They did it here in Iowa. They successfully did it in Maine and California, throwing lots and lots of money at the issue. And that's what they do. They throw money at the issue. This lady wasn't given an enormous amount of money by any means. She was giving $10 per check. So, I mean, it really wasn't that much. It was really the principle of the thing. Like, I am, you know, typing out this check to be given to this lady who's going to in turn give it to this, a company, this not for profit company, who's going to in turn use it against people like me. And I mean, it really took me aback. I mean, I ended up doing it because I can't be like, no, ma'am, I can't do this for you. I mean, I could have, but I didn't. I just, sat there thinking to myself, what do I do? I felt like even though I presented no money or anything, but I felt like I just set, you know, the gay community back. I think in the future, if something like that happens, I'm just going to pass it off and give it to another banker and say, ma'am, I'm going to have to let you talk to another personal banker because this personal banker right here, that I have computer issues or something that's going on. I don't know. My computer's malfunctioning. I'm sorry. I talked with a coworker about it, and she's married and has 2 kids and stuff. And I'm like, Angie, I had no idea what to do. She's like, I wouldn't know what to do either. I'm like, well, would you do it? And she's like, well, we can't tell her no. I'm like, I know, but I felt I'm closer to the issue than you, and I didn't want to do it. She's like, yeah, I completely understand that, but she's like, I would have asked, are you sure that's where you want your money to go? Are you sure you don't want to give it to like the Red Cross or something like that? And I just kind of chuckled and was like, yeah, I guess I could have done that. But I just wondered what your views were. Like, I mean, you are presented with a situation that, you are part of a community, whether that's, whatever, and you're given money to turn around and turn it into something for against you. I mean, that's essentially what it is. I supported her to support anti-gay marriage. Ugh, I don't like the concept at all. It was really, really messed with my morals and ethics and stuff like that. So I just wondered what your guys' views were. So I haven't made a video in a while and just wanted to talk about that. So that's it. Thanks. Bye-bye.